that kind of brings you up to date a little bit about, I think I did mention to you when I hired Art Cook, brought him, not hired him, but brought him over from California. And I needed somebody badly that and I said, Art, come on over, you're going to be in charge of community relations and you're going to be in charge of personnel and office services. And we'd been there he'd been over there about a week, and I said, Art, where are the desks? I forgot it, Jim. He said, Jim, I don't like being in personnel and office services. What do you want to do? I just want to be out on the ranch. I said, okay, get out there and stay out there. He became our ranch manager and took care of all the ranching operations. And because Phil would come over and talk with me, how are things going? And naturally, everything was going beautifully. And so we're sitting there talking. He said, I want to talk about ranch operations. Get Cook over here. So I got Art. And Art said, he says, Art, how are things going? He said, beautiful. Just made a sale. We did this, with this, with this, with this. And making money. And one of the things, Phil, that we did, we just bought a big cutter, a big new cutter, and it'll make when we create wheat, or the haystacks, it makes them into the round, big round things. He said, well, that's great, Art, but those are big equipment and they're expensive. How do you get the big things where you want to carry? Well, we bought a truck. I said, well, where did you get the money from the truck? And I'm sitting there sheepish, but I don't know whether and Art just kind of did his thing. He didn't do that afterwards, but it was, Art was and you must ask him that when you interview him. Did you have latitudes you weren't given to, did you spend money you shouldn't have spent, Art? Did you? Not me. It's so funny, the things during the dry season, I bought a water truck. So in case of fire, which are easy to catch fire on the prairie out there, and we had a cold spell, and then we had a fire, and they hauled the machine out there, and it turned out it was all frozen, the whole thing. So that's when we ended up going to a contract with Littleton Fire Department to get some good fire service.